Have you ever influenced or forced someone to do something you want? Have you ever used indirect tactics to get someone to do something you want? Sometimes you have no clue that what you have said and done were manipulative to someone you love, such as friends or partners. If you have already faced some consequences, for instance, they are trying to stay away from you since they realize that you make them feel manipulated. You question yourself whether you have been manipulative to someone or not. But how to know if you are manipulating someone? In this video, we compile you 10 signs indicating that you are manipulative, so you realize and find ways or help to end that behavior. Let's start. Number 1, you seem to know everything. You always put yourself first by constantly know everything than others. Hence, others should follow and obey you even though they are better than you at some points. This such behavior can lead to become a manipulative person without knowing at all. As consequences, people don't want to be around anymore and spend their precious time with you too. Thus, you should treat people well and be like water to be flexible in any situations to ensure that you stay humble and respect others, since no one is perfect and knows everything. Number 2, you are not consistent with your feeling. You love someone so much when they do right thing to you and make you feel happy. Yet once they did something wrong, you feel like you don't need them anymore. Plus, you don't seek solution to make things better by letting others to come to you to make it right first instead. This push and pull tactic make you become manipulative without realizing it, since others think you want to control them without respecting their emotions. You are not consistent with your feeling. Sometimes you like while sometimes you dislike without thinking others' mental health. Hence, it is so detrimental for you and other people, and stop that such manipulative behavior. Number 3, you always get what you want. You have one perspective that you always get what you want at all costs. It is hard to change your mind or persuade you to let go if you want something badly. If you can't get it, other can't receive it as well. This is also a sign that makes you become a manipulative person, and it is highly recommended to change if you want to be around people in the future. You must take some time to think more about others as well and learn to go with the flow by applying win-win approach instead. It is a doable situation that you can apply to avoid becoming seriously manipulative person. Number 4, you feel jealousy. Manipulative people have issue with jealousy. In this fast-moving era, there are a lot of social networks available for you to interact with friends and family easily. And they are sources that make people envious easily. For instance, if you see your friends hanging out with others and you see your friend's status via the social networks, you suddenly feel envy and think, how come they didn't call to hang out? To make other feel envious, you post hangout status with other as well. But they didn't feel that. It is only you yourself that become manipulative person. Thus, you should stop the feeling right away, since you can't control everything, and keep in mind that you know your self-worth first. Number 5, you take relationship for granted. You pretend to love someone to get what you want. You tell your partner your wish list and make them happen to you if they really love you. After getting what you wish for, you ignore them and dump them like rubbish without caring about their feelings at all. If you have ever done that, you are a manipulative person, which fool other to get what you want. Hence, you should stop and seek help from therapist if you feel guilty and regret of what you have committed. Keeping in mind that you don't take someone for granted for the sake of yourself. Number 6, you make people feel guilty. You always put blame on others and make them feel awful and guilty instead despite their innocence. It is proven sign that you are a manipulative person who are not responsible for what you have done or committed, yet you put blame on other and accept your flaws instead. Doing that not only makes people despise you, but regard you as manipulator that they don't want to interact with. Hence, you should make amendment on that behavior to avoid putting blame on other and learn to be accountable for what you have done to be a better person in the society. Number 7, you don't keep promises. Most people don't make promises, but they prefer done is better than said. However, someone whom is manipulative always makes promises, but they never make them happen. If you make promise and you can't make it happen, it is a sign that you are a manipulative person as well. You promise to be responsible for chores, but you don't make them done and come up with excuses and promise not to forget it once again. It is repetitive promise that you can't keep, and people can longer put a trust in you anymore. That is why you should change and make things done first without even making promises. Number 8, you help other with expectation. Whenever you help people in their downtime, you always expect something in return. If not, you don't show willingness in helping at all. Plus, you put high expectation that they will pay you back someday, and you are kind of reminding them all the time about your willingness. If you feel that way, it is symptom that can lead to be manipulative person as well. That is why you should expect less, since we don't what future hold. Hence, just providing your assistance as much as you can without expecting anything in return are essence for yourself and other people. Number 9, you lie. Telling lie can be a form of manipulation that you may not be aware. You tell lie to get away with something you did, or lie to make someone do what you want them to. These are not acceptable behavior and can drag you become manipulative unconsciously. You tell lie to others to get your jobs done without considering this can hurt people that are always putting trust in or believe in you. That is why you had better stop doing that by opening up to talk to others with honesty and caring instead to become a better human being. Number 10, you are persuasive. If you have ideas of always persuading people to do what you want, you're being manipulating them. In other words, you control other people's mental sides to get them to do what you want. You may not realize you did it on purpose, but it is actually a sign that you become a manipulative person. You are so good at it in making people believe in you to achieve what you want. You don't realize consequences may affect others' benefits. All you can think of is how to persuade them to receive your self-interest only. Final thought. It is important you realize that you are a manipulative person if you have had some signs that we have compiled for you above. And you should seek help from therapists as soon as possible so that you can such manipulative behavior that keep your beloved friends or partners away from you. Make sure to hit that like and subscribe button and leave your comment below. See you in the next video.